Hello, Rizagir to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Batman Arkham Asylum. In the previous episode, figure out how they did it, but that was still one of the good. No! Die! Except don't die because I'm Batman! Well, this is a lost cause. I was trying to be epic over here. Actually, I might still be able to. Wrong button! Crap! Like an. Crap! I almost got him! That would have been epic! It didn't exactly go the way I was hoping. But this time around, we're going to be doing this the smart way. We'll be doing a sneaky sneak to destroy these jerks. And not destroy in the literal sense, because we're Batman, and Batman doesn't destroy things. Except maybe public property. But we're Batman, so we're gonna be super epic and awesome. So all these guys have like guns and bullets and things like that, and it's not usually a socially acceptable way to exist, so you want to be careful dealing with these guys. Taking them out one by one is definitely the best way to go. And I think they may have sauce. Yep, they saw us. And I do not like being seen. That's why I don't do face cam on these videos, except for that one thing, but that was done for a humorous effect. There are only 2 of them left. Ah, there are 3 of them left. 3 is one number higher than 2. Okay, let's do this the smart way, as foretold by the prophecy. Do a silent takedown on you. Now, if you're smart, you probably could also do epic things like taking them out with explosive gels and things like that. Explosive gels won't actually fully knock them out, they'll just stun them. So that is definitely something you want to keep in mind. I'm sure there's like an upgrade or something like that that can make them knock out and things like that. But just for the sake of being cautious, you don't want to rely only on explosive gels or anything like that, which is kind of the reason why I haven't really done that much of this play.
He beat you all again. What does it take? An army of monsters?
So, important thing. Following the trail will lead you through this door right here, but there's actually something interesting that can happen if we go a different route. If we go back into detective mode, there's electrical wiring and stuff. We're going to follow that trail instead for a moment, because something interesting is going to happen if we go this route instead. Remember the Waynes? How could anyone forget? In memory of Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne, Gotham's true patrons.
Another one? Can it be? No, there's no way. You can't find them all. It's impossible.
The history of Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne is pretty interesting. It always seems like exactly what Thomas Wayne did changes every incarnation of Batman. I think what they did with Batman Begins, with the Christopher Nolan trilogy, is my personal favorite interpretation. But there's also interesting ones like in the Joker movie and things like that, how it leaves it a bit ambiguous on whether or not Joker actually does have a relationship with Thomas Wayne. So things like that are one of the more interesting things whenever you see like a new version of Batman. Now these guys do have more dialogue with this guy, but I'm in the middle of talking, so I'm going to interrupt their cutscene because it's not super important and I really do not care. Just go over here, destroy. Electrical thingies hurt my feelings! Literally! And so does punching my face. You're not allowed to punch my face, only I'm allowed to punch my face. I may have said that wrong, but I don't care. Alright! Stop making me overreact to a video game! Yeah, destroying you. Owie. Yeah, we'll destroy them because. What could I have done there? Okay, I really don't remember what the combination is because there is a trick you can do where If a bad guy tries to throw something at you, you can catch and throw it back at them. I can't remember for the life of me what that combination is.
You gonna cut me free anytime soon? Thanks. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I eat punks like these for breakfast. What were they doing in here?
The ones that weren't hitting me went over there and started doing something to the power controls. I have no idea what they were doing.
Looks like Joker has booby-trapped this control box. This is going to be tougher than before, but it's a risk I'll need to take.
Things like this we could really appreciate the relationship between Joker and Batman in these games. The Arkham games really lean into the whole story of Joker and Batman being two sides of the same coin. What I really love about this is that by this point, Joker would have noticed Batman was starting to use a hacking device to break into places. So he thinks ahead and starts booby-trapping them. We'll see more examples like that throughout the game, but just details like that are really fun. I also love the spray paint for the Joker symbol on there. That's a really fun detail.
Well, aren't you the persistent one, Bats? Always one step ahead. It won't be long before I have an army of Titan monsters at my fingertips. Ooh, just imagine me being carried through the streets, stepping over the corpses of all those innocent citizens. It's going to be glorious, so I can't wait.
You need to stop this now, before it goes too far.
At this rate, you'll never catch me!
I need to find a way through this mess.
Had we not gone through that previous room, this water pearl would have been electrocuted, and there would have been a different cutscene, and there would have been an alternate cutscene from this area, which we'll be demonstrating a little bit later in the video. But I just want to demonstrate that for the sake of the fact that this is what I personally think Batman would do in an actual situation like this, because he would have been using detective mode to track down Harley Quinn's footprints, and that footprint. So you would have definitely have noticed the electrical wiring in the area and looked ahead and things like that. It's definitely something it's like my headcanon for what would have actually happened in like a situation like this. Alright, we can destroy this. Continue onwards and be super epic and awesome. Explosion walls make me happy. I like explosions. We got another crumbling area over here we gotta be careful with. Now keep in mind, everything in the gardens, at least as far as I know, we do have another opportunity to go through all this at some point. There's a couple of riddles in this area. If we miss one, not too big of a deal. We'll have another chance later.
Another mutation. If Joker's making these monsters, he hasn't perfected the formula yet. I need to hurry.
This right here is the thing that always gets me stumped in this area. But you gotta throw a batarang up there, and hopefully that'll help it.
cancerous!
Please, stop.
It's the bat!
Hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna punch your face. The other buddies don't seem to mind whenever I do that. I wonder how many of these are the same person. So, like, yeah, a lot of them look similar because we're using models and things like that, but I genuinely wonder how many of these are the exact same person.
Are you okay?
Do I look okay? They were gonna kill me. We were in the aviary hiding out, and they came in with Joker shooting up the place and loaded us into cages.
Are they still in there?
No, man. No one's come out since. You got to help them.
Stay here.
I'll save them eventually.
Patient interview. Pamela Lillian Isley, November 12th, 11:33 a.m. Good morning, Pamela. How are you today?
Fine. Today is a special day.
What do you mean?
This is the anniversary of my new life. When I found my true self, my destiny.
Are you referring to the event with Dr. Woodrow?
Yes. What else? Of course, at the time, I thought Jason had poisoned me. But in retrospect, he did me a huge favor.
And why do you believe what he did has helped you?
He showed me the bigger world. A world I should protect. Of course, my first offer was rejected.
Offer? You tried to kill everyone in Gotham.
Well, sometimes you need to prove back hard in order to make something flourish.
I know I've already mentioned before that I'm not too fond of the design for Poison Ivy in this game. Why didn't they go with the design for her? She looks hot in this. I'm gonna be blunt, she looks way hotter in the concept art than she does in the actual game.
Help me! Someone! Get me out of this thing!
Listen, the bat is on the way. If you see him, send the annoying doctors to hell. That's the down one, right?
Yeah, they're going down.
Good. And remember, if you hear a collar go off, Batman's here.
Joker's men are all wearing the security collars. I'll need to take out the operator first.
We definitely need to be careful in this area. If you get spotted, the operator will activate the thing to kill the people up there. And if we die, then, well, we die. If we get spotted, then that's not going to end well for anybody. So definitely be super duper careful. Don't try to take them out at the moment. You will have another opportunity a little bit later. But as for right now, just be super duper careful and try not to get caught.
He doesn't stand a chance. Not a chance.
Okay, yep, okay, let's do this. Whee! Alright, so we take care of you, but we still gotta take care of the other guys in the room. So be careful with that.
So you figured out my must-say that. Well, good for you. Do you remember about my alarm? Tell you guys to come and attack me. He's here. Don't let him find me.
Yay, we defeated one. But yeah, the main threat is not much of a worry anymore, but they still have guns, and guns can be painful, so definitely be careful with that.
You heard the boy. Man down.
And we did it! We did it! Yay!
Joker wanted the entrance to the Titan production plant guarded. I should pick up Harley's trail again so I can find it.
I'm sorry. I thought I was working for Dr. Young. I had no idea Joker was involved until he burst in the lab.
Where is the lab?
Back over there. I always get buzzed through. There's a hidden door, but, well, you know, it's hidden.
I'll find it. Stay here.
I just work here. What good is killing me?
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, November 14th, 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. Today I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
Ask me anything you like.
You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejected. How can you possibly believe that?
Well, what do you mean?
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham, killed hundreds of people. How does that help anybody?
I'm not interested in bodies, Doctor.